The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now adjusting. Finds his man. It's Barney. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Quick completion on the out. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. Good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
They go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Huskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires on the move. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Huskers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's back. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Handoff from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's back. Looking left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Canes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll run play action. On the move to his left. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year. In college, I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Beck. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Holds and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Cricket.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's back. Trying to bull his way in. And they will score. Touchdown, Miami. Getting set for the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Cornhuskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They booted away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tight end now in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's back. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll send the back in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The kick is on its way. And it'll be down right there. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll open the second half on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Beck. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grab behind the line. It's Key. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Tight end finds a soft spot. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers in the hurry-up.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd down, going up top. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. With jet sweep pass. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Balvin. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
To the air, it's back. Right on the money. Lots of running room. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Lyle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Barney. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The screen, and watch out! They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
With the catch, it's Barney. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Huskers are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Caught over the middle. It's Key. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touch pass on the run. Makes a man miss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. tries to do it himself on the draw. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
It'll be third and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Miami.
The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Raiola. He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?